Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk. Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk. Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk. Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk. Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk. Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk. Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk.
Maybe I just got something bad. Maybe I would react differently.
So it didn't make you do it the second time?
No, the second time it made me cough, it made me throw up, but still. I started, first time I ever drank, instead of beer, it was liquor. My mom used to Long Island teas, I believe that's what it's called. And I would drink them with her, and then we went on to booze and vodka and gin, stuff like that.
Who's on?
I believe it's here.
I'm pretty sure it's you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what was your drug of choice?
Crack cocaine.
You loved it?
At one time, yes.
Loved it.
Yeah.
And you like love, deep love.
Well, yeah.
How do you know you loved it?
Well, because I always had to have it. All my money went towards it. My vehicle, I let the dope man drive my vehicle. I probably bought the dope man cars, made him a mortgage on his house, you know, nice clothes while I wore shitty ass clothes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely can relate. Cause I've tried a lot of drugs, but crack cocaine was my drug of choice.
Right.
And I can tell you that I loved it. There's no doubt in my mind.
Right.
I loved it, but the things that I had to do to keep on getting high reflected desperation.
Right.
I didn't like the consequences.
Right.
I didn't like the things I had to do to get high. I didn't like the people I had to hang out with, the jails, the rehabs, the homelessness, the sleeping in the abandoned building. Like, I didn't like that stuff.
That's where we relate. We really relate on that because I too have been there. I've done some crazy things just to get that crack. Not normally would I walk from Surfside to Conway to get a $20 hit. You know, I'm the guy that would walk miles to go get the next one. I'm the one that would rip off your parents. I'm the one that would rip off your grandmother. I'm the one that would steal from you, like I was telling you, and then help you look for it when it's in my pocket. I'm that type of guy. I'm the one that would do whatever I could, almost anything I could, to get that next one.
Well, yeah, and that's what we mean when we say love. I wish I had a dictionary. I wish I had, you got your phone? Google love. Let's see what love is, because a lot of times, when we say we love, I want to make sure that our definition of love is the same thing.
Right.
Let me see it. Love. an intense feeling
Yes.
of deep affection,
Yes.
a great interest and pleasure. Gosh,
Did it go off? Probably lost internet.
a great interest and pleasure. Then it went off, but that's love.
Right. Oh yeah.
But now I can I loved it.
Right. Now, can you say that you always had a bad time when you were doing it?
No, I've had some great times.
But coming off of it, that's what sucked.
Well, not even coming off of it. When times I've had great times, but when I wasn't, but when the consequences
Right.
of me using
Right.
crack cocaine
Yeah.
was unbearable.
Right. Right.
Like I used to do things and I used to lay down and try to go to sleep at night and I couldn't because my mind was turned off.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when you love something
Right.
or somebody,
Right.
you'll do whatever you got to keep them.
Yeah.
And that's how my relationship was with crack.
Yeah. Yeah. I was naming my pipes, my crack pipes. I had my favorite pipes. Okay, you know, I don't want to go into naming what kind, but
yeah,
I would name them.
Yeah, I had good, and that's and you know we could do stuff like that when times were good.
Right.
But when we was in that desperate mode,
No.
we don't care which pipe it was.
Right. Right.
Where it
Pipe
came
or pipe,
from,
yeah.
who lips done
No,
been on it,
no.
whatever. Just fill it up and
Yeah.
hand it here.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Burnt lip and all.
yeah, and I would consider that as being in love.
Right. Right.
And I just did I got a podcast coming out. I would call it a toxic relationship though.
Okay.
To love something so much and then it do you so bad.
Oh yeah.
It did me bad, did
Yeah.
me dirty.
Right.
And then you have people, it's your move. And then you have people that say, well, why didn't you just stop? Or why didn't you do this? Or why didn't you do that? But anybody that has ever said that is not coming from an addict.
Right.
Because an addict knows better.
Right.
So until you done been in them shoes, you really just
Yeah.
need to for real, you just don't understand.
Well, as I learned in recovery, I put all the drugs on one shelf. A drug's a drug. Yes, some are worse, some, but still, it's all the same. We're gonna do things that we normally wouldn't do because we're in love, infatuated with the drug that we want.
Infatuation too. You know, I remember my first time hitting a stem of crack cocaine. I was in a hotel room. It was 5 people in that hotel room.
Right.
It was me, a Jewish guy, a Latino girl, another African American, and I remember I was over there, I was doing my thing, and I remember they was like, yo, you're wasting that.
Right.
Then it was like, here, try this.
Right.
Today, I've been knew what a stem was. I'm from the streets.
Right.
I've been knew what it was. They was like,
Right.
but I've never
Right.
hit one. I was rolling.
Right.
And then I remember when I did that, hit that for the first
Right.
time,
Right.
I knew I would roll now. No, we call them Judy flies. That's where you mix crack and
We
tobacco.
call it primos.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
once I hit that stem
Right.
for the first time, I would never roll
Right.
one of them again. I knew I was hooked.
Right.
That night I left there, the first thing I went and bought was one.
Mm-hmm.
I've never owned one.
Right.
Matter of fact, I bought like 3 or 4 because what if this was the best thing
Oh yeah.
out.
Yeah. I got so to the point where I was so infatuated and really loving the high, I would walk places that normally they wouldn't allow me to walk. And what are you doing around here at 3 o'clock in the morning? You know what neighborhood you're in?
Yeah.
Didn't matter. Didn't matter. I'm looking for this. Can you give it to me? You know, it didn't matter.
Because you in love.
Yeah, I'm chasing it.
I remember I had caught a sentence. I think it was like I forgot how long I had to do, but I was strung out then.
Mm.
I remember I knew I was gonna get locked up because I was out on bond. I took some I knew I was gonna get locked up because I was out on bond,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember I had I had took some crack and stuff. I had took some dope inside with me,
Mm.
and I was smoking like it was crazy.
Right.
It was, but I was in love.
Right.
I didn't think that I could live without it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And if nobody ain't never been addicted to anything, a drug or what, like they wouldn't understand
Right.
the affection, admiration
Right.
that I had.
Yeah.
I mean, like I picked who I would get it from, how much I was gonna spend, how long I was
Right.
gonna stay. Like they don't know. Like I thought every time I went and cop, I thought about the entire process,
Oh, yeah.
even up until me smoking, ending it,
Yeah.
and going back up the street.
Yeah.
Like that's affection, that's love.
Yeah. I would buy the good. They would call the yellow was the best, and the white was half-ass. So I would buy two different kinds. I would keep the yellow for myself and sell the white because it was a lesser high. Even though it did get you high, it was more of the baking soda high. Really, like whatever else they were, baby, whatever they put in it, laxative or whatever they put in it. And but I kept the good, and then I would sell the white so I can get more of the good. But yeah, that relationship with it was killing me. It was slowly killing me, but it made me penniless, homeless, jobless, all that. And we can agree on that. I know that. You did it that way, you had to say check.
You're not in check though.
This was what? My queen?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm confused. Okay.
No, this goes.
There.
Yeah, it's here. You're not. I don't have you in check though.
Okay.
You're not in
I
check.
keep on thinking that was a king.
No, you're fine.
New board, new pieces.
Yeah. So man, are you grateful?
Yes, I'm grateful that I don't have to wake up dope sick. I'm grateful for the things that I do have, and not to be chained
Leaning
to
forward. Yeah.
the desperation of going out to get high, finding that next one
Here, come this way.
to find that next one, and I'm so grateful that I don't have to live like that. It's a blessing that I can wake up and say, hey, I don't have a lot, but what I do have, I earned, and I don't give it away.
Yeah. What do you think about that you're grateful and you was homeless, you was jobless, and you was penniless, and now that you got something, how do you feel when you talk about it? Do you look at it as boasting and bragging?
No, I look at it as I struggle just like the next person, but you don't have to struggle no more. I believe that any person can get clean and recover, but you got to have that willingness.
All right, here.
It ain't about wanting, needing. It's about wanting. I can need a lot of things. Need and wanting even can go away. But what is my desire? Do I really want to get clean? Do I want to change? It's everything.
Yeah, I
man.
don't see it as bragging or boasting.
No. I love my life.
You have to been on Lost and to understand. You have to been on Lost everything to understand.
Right.
And got it by. You got the to understand how happy us as recovering addicts are.
Right.
And it's not that we think we're better than, it's
Right.
just that we've been to the pits of hell.
Oh yeah.
We've been to the pits of hell.
And I don't want to be there no more.
And I don't want to be there no more.
I think we paid enough for that. I'll take this life, even though life is still hard. I'll take this life any day.
Yeah.
You know. I'm just grateful that I don't have to live the way I was living. I'm finally I know I'm finding the true David that I know I can be. I'm not as angry. I'm not as holding on to the past or the pain. I'm just starting to learn, and I'm starting to grow, man. And that's what learning process for me is sometimes hard and difficult because I make it be. Micah?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk.
I've lost too many. I've lost too many. I've lost too many people. I've lost too many people to addiction.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
Friends.
Yeah.
Co-workers. Like, I've lost too many people. Yeah, I've lost so many people.
And that's the honest truth. We do. It's just a short time that I've been, and that, to me, it's 10 years short because I've used it more than 10 years. I've seen a lot of people go because they made the choice of going back out. And some are still out there suffering.
Some never made it.
Yeah, some are still out there using, and they're living, and some are in prison, some are dead.
Some are, man, and that's the choice. I remember one day I woke up. I remember one day I woke up when I decided to leave the streets this time, and I wasn't gonna sell nothing else or do anything else. I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't want to throw my life away.
Right.
I don't want anyone to kill me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in prison for the rest of my life.
Right.
Like, I remember all the things I thought about
Right.
before I made a decision
Right.
to just get out the streets.
Right. Yeah. Ain't no life to live. We've been there, done
I
that.
remember, and for me, I'm thinking like, what, like, I just didn't want to live. I wanted better. Not only for me, I didn't want to be so selfish where like I end up getting locked up, and now I got my daughter, my grandkids, my mom, my dad, my brothers. Like, I didn't want to be so selfish where I did something and had to leave them for life, for the rest of my life.
Right.
And now that I am now that I'm doing the right thing today, I love seeing them today.
Oh yeah.
I love getting calls and texts and sending pictures and traveling. I love doing all that stuff with them. Even when I was in the streets, even when I was in Charlotte, like I didn't do nothing with them.
Right.
The streets for me was addictive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
The streets are addictive.
Oh yeah.
That's why they call it the trap.
Right.
They are addictive.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And like I said, I can relate to that because I too know about the streets. I do know how it is addictive. I know how we can chameleon ourselves like that to fit in. You know that? And you know, and that's the thing. I'm not gonna live like that day. I'm not gonna live like that. I don't have to. You know?
Yeah, so I ain't gonna give up this, man. I'm not gonna give up this. I'm not gonna give up this just to go back and Yeah, I'm not gonna give it up. I don't want to give it up.
I refuse to give it up.
Yeah, I don't want to give it up.
Could you imagine we gave it back? If we
I don't
just
wanna
said
give
give
it
up?
back. I don't want to give it back because the thing is, you go back out there, you get high one more time,
Yeah,
you could die.
right?
You go out there, you get some drugs, try to sell it one more time, you get locked up
Yeah.
for the rest of your life. Like a lot of I played a picture all the way
Play
through.
the tape
now.
all the way through, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there beefing with
No.
people over.
Nah.
Nah.
Nope.
And I do understand that anybody can pass away.
Right.
I do understand that. Like that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to do things right.
Right.
I don't want to do things right.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk.
Not paying attention as we're having this conversation. It's okay. It's all good. Yeah, it's a tough one.
That's a good move right there. That's a good move.
You gotta get yourself out of
But I
check.
still get 2 for 1.
That's, I'll take it.
All right, let's go then. That was a good move.
But I have a feeling I'm going to be paying for it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna pay for it. Check. You're gonna pay for it, David. You are gonna pay for this, buddy.
I really appreciate you allowing me to come over and talk. I've been wanting to talk for a while. Gets a lot of the things that I hold inside. I let it out. You know, I need the right people.
I can't do it by myself.
Tried. They don't work.
They do not. Check.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk.
We just having a conversation. You can answer and do anything you want, brother.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I messed up on that one.
Check.
Now I gotta run away.
Mm-hmm.
Which is this messed up? You got me, Liz.
Are you good or you want to play again?
No, I'm good, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming over, man. It's always a pleasure.
Ain't no days off.
Ain't no days off.
Ain't no days off.
Ain't no days off.
It ain't no days off.
Ain't no days off.
Ain't no days off.
No days off.
Ain't no days off. None. Days off. Ain't no day. I got a lot of ain't no days off.
Ain't no days off, man. Ain't no days off.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk.
When I say I be editing everything, man, I don't even know was I even. I don't even know if my microphone was on just now. I don't even know if my microphone was on. Was my microphone on? I don't even know if y'all. I don't know. I don't even know if my microphone was on. I might have just been up here just talking. I think it was on though. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to Chess Talk. Let's get to it.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're tuned in to Chess Talk.